In this video, we're going to cover Facebook ads objectives and how we can utilize them to better performance. Let's jump in right in before we waste any more time. All right, once you come to your ad account, this is the page you will see because I'm seeing this account info needed because I haven't put any payment information in or anything about my business because it's a test account. You won't see this after you put your payment information in, and you will see choose a campaign objective. If you have ran Facebook ads before, you will understand this is a kind of a new interface that Facebook introduced a couple of months ago, approximately 6 months ago. And you will see these campaign objectives that is given to you and what they're good for. So let's start with awareness first. I don't really suggest awareness if you want to sell something because awareness is a metric that is called vanity metric. So you cannot really pay the bills with awareness. That has to be something tangible. So if a client comes to you or you're running for a business or a brick and mortar shop, awareness could be an option. Other than a brick and mortar shop in a really small radius, I don't really suggest running awareness campaigns if you want to sell something online or get leads online. Let's see what this is good for. You can use this to get reach, brand awareness, video views, or store location awareness. This is the one that I really use awareness campaigns for store location awareness. If you have a brick and mortar shop, let's say a coffee shop, so on and so forth, this is a great campaign objective to utilize. But other than that, unless a client comes and tells you, I really want to go for a brand awareness, you don't want to use this. Traffic is another objective, and I don't really suggest this one as well, but overall your cost per click and cost per thousand impressions, which is also known as CPM, will be lower compared to the other campaign objectives. What this is good for? This is good for Instagram profile visits, calls, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp app messages, and landing page views, or just link clicks. So guys, if you're taking people to a place that is held in a third-party site and you cannot track those sales, which is going to be extremely hard because you cannot place a pixel in the Eventbrite or a third-party tool, you want to go with traffic. What do I mean by this? Let's say you want to drive traffic to Udemy, Amazon, Etsy, like third-party sites that you have no control over. This is the campaign objective you should go for. Other than that, I really do not use this if I want to get people to my own store, to my own website, to get them to buy something. Engagement is good if you want to drive Instagram engagement, post engagement, or you want to get a lot of likes, shares under one particular video or an Instagram or Facebook post. This is good if you want to utilize crazy engagement strategy that as I call, you want to get a lot of likes and shares under one post, and then you use that specific post without changing anything and run it for a sales campaign. But this is a topic for another video. Leads is one of my favorite campaign objectives if I want to get people's names, phone numbers, and email addresses. And Facebook will try to find those people for you. These objectives really gives Facebook a signal, all right, this person is trying to achieve this, and you have to have a pixel to give Facebook that idea as well. If you do not have a pixel, those really do not matter as much, guys. That's why it's really important to upload a pixel on your website, and I have a bunch of other videos that I show how to install a pixel. So let's say you're selling a house, real estate, or you're selling a software, SaaS business. You cannot really get a person, or you're a marketing agency, you cannot really get a person to purchase tens of thousands of dollars worth of products online, but without getting a person on the phone. That's why lead is the objective that you should go for. You can do instant forms, getting people's information on Facebook without getting them to your page website. You can do Messenger and Instagram. You can do another conversion action, which is going to be on your website, or you can just get them to call you, get them on the phone, which is a great objective as well. App promotion is specifically for apps. There are in-app events. Let's say a person has to purchase a product in the app that is used for this, or you just want to get people to install your app, and this app promotion is good for that as well. But unless you have an app, you don't really want to use this one. Sales is my favorite objective. The reason being is you get people to actually buy your product or service, and Facebook will know which people are more likely to purchase stuff online. Let's give an example from my father. He'd never buy stuff online. So if I use a sales objective, and even if I'm targeting people who are my father's age and my father's interests, he's not going to be able to see my ads properly. The reason being is because he hasn't shopped anything online in his lifetime. So Facebook knows that. Facebook knows his past interaction on Facebook, and they're not going to possibly show this ad to my father. The reason being is because we have selected the sales objective. If I were to go with brand awareness objective, I am 100% sure my dad will see that ad. So Facebook really understands who you're targeting with your interests in the ad set level section, which you're targeting, but they also take this into consideration. What is your objective? If that person has no likelihood of buying your product and service, they're not going to show your ad to that person. Let's imagine this, guys. Your target audience overall probably is going to have 2 million, 3 million people, or maybe 500,000 people in that audience, right? Overall size of it. But even if you spend thousands of dollars, it is really unlikely that you're going to reach every single bit of those 2 or 3 million people in that given audience. And Facebook, that's why, targets specific group of people in that audience once you select that sales objective. That is why these objectives are extremely important, guys. How can you use this? You can go for conversions, which could be purchase, which could be add to cart. You can optimize towards them in your ad set level. You can optimize towards catalog sales. You can, if you're selling something, in Messenger, in Instagram, in WhatsApp, but I don't really suggest you pushing towards those purchases through Messenger, through WhatsApp, or through Instagram. You can also optimize towards calls with sales objective, but I really don't suggest optimizing towards calls with a sales objective. And I do urge you to use leads as an objective if you want to go ahead and get people to call you, call your business. And if you're selling anything on your Shopify store, the only objective you need to select is sales. This will give Facebook algorithm a signal that what you want to do, and they will try to optimize towards it and find people who are more likely to take that decision, guys. And these are going to be important because in the ad set level, they're going to give you that optimization goal for you to select. If I go with sales objective, for instance, and I will go manual sales campaign, and I will say continue, for instance, I will say next, I will see my optimization goal under the performance goal. So as you can see, it says maximize number of conversions. If you click on other goals, you will see number of impressions, unique reach, and number of link clicks. These are not really sales objective, guys. That's why they're not really suggesting you these, but they're mainly suggesting you these options. If I were to go back and create another campaign with a brand awareness objective, for instance, let's do that. And I will say next. As you can see, my performance goal will be maximize reach of ads. I will be able to change this, but the awareness goals are going to be different than the sales goals that Facebook gives us. Here, we're actually telling Facebook what specifically I want them to optimize towards. So we can see we have maximize reach of ads, maximize number of impressions, or maximize ad recall lift. These are all three different optimization goals. What do you want to reach is totally up to you. Maximize reach of ads, so it actually gives you the option to mainly reaching as much unique people as possible. But if you select maximize number of impressions, it doesn't really necessarily mean you're going to reach unique people. It could be one person seeing your ads 15 to 20 times, so that if you select this one, they will try to maximize the number of impressions. So you can see other goals you have, for instance, maximize through place is making sure they're going to try to optimize, and they're trying to make sure finding people who are going to watch your videos at least 15 seconds. And we have 2-second continuous video views as well. So it means a person seeing your ads, and if your ads is 50% visible on the page, at least 2 seconds on their page. So these are the goals that are being different once you create a campaign. So that's why selecting your campaign goal is extremely important, guys, because depending on whatever you select as a campaign objective, you will see different campaign optimization goals. Those optimization goals will be dependent on the objective that you select here. Let's recap what we covered. Awareness, I don't really suggest awareness unless this is a brick and mortar shop, brick and mortar location. People can physically go in and buy something, drink coffee, a restaurant without bookings, traffic. If you have a third party site, let's say it's Amazon, Etsy, eBay, you're selling something there, but there's no way you can put the pixel in those websites, so you can go with traffic. Engagement, if you want to get likes, shares, so on and so forth, that is good for that. Leads, if you're selling a really high ticket item, high product, high price point item, and you get people's informations there, let's say name, email, phone number, and whatever the case may be, this is good for that, and you call them later to sell whatever you're selling. App promotion is specifically for apps. It is pretty self-explanatory, and sales is amazing if you have your own store and want to sell something online and you optimize towards specific purchase objects and goals. So if everything's clear, guys, please don't forget to subscribe and comment below what should I cover next. See ya.